was gonna ask you a question, but
oh yeah. I'm always saying.
what's on your heart?
Welcome everyone, as we are now live. My name is Mr. Jeremiah Kelly. I'm one of the assistant directors here at Livingstone College. We are going to be presenting to you guys relatively soon. At the current moment, we are getting all of our presentations put together for you guys. Therefore, we can give you guys all the information that you guys are looking for throughout this entire process. If you guys are having questions, please do not hesitate to ask us any of your questions. We'll answer them to the best of our ability. Other than that, I'm going to pass it to my coworker so she can introduce herself as well.
Hello, everyone. My name is Miss Courtney Lester. I am the Senior Assistant Director here at Livingstone College in the Office of Enrollment Management and Admissions. So just let me know when you guys are kind of ready to get started, and then we can go ahead and get started for you guys, okay? Let's see.
All right, we've got that go ahead and start the presentation.
Okay, give me 1 second, Mr. Kelly. Let me share my screen.
So first things first, we've got a video that we would like to share with you as we start all our presentations. So please, for your viewing pleasure, enjoy this video. Ms. Lester, if you could pause for just a quick moment. It seems that the video is muted at the current moment, and they're saying that they can't hear.
Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
We apologize, but as you guys know, there are technical difficulties anytime you're doing something like this. But once we get this fixed for you guys, we'll go ahead and go back into our presentation. Again, it's just a thing that happens with technology. I was going to say technological advances, but all the same thing. But again,
Mr. Kelly, let's just go ahead and go straight into the PowerPoint. And what we can do is we could give them a tour of the entire YouTube.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So as you heard, we're going to actually jump straight into our PowerPoint. And then from there, we'll give you guys all the information that you guys are looking for. And again, as I mentioned before, if you guys are having any questions at all, please do not hesitate to ask. So to begin our PowerPoint, we are, as myself and Ms. Lester have mentioned, Livingstone College, where our phrase is the holistic college looking toward the future. That symbol there is the Price building on campus, and that is our logo as well as our school. And just a little bit of history about Livingstone College and what we have to offer to you. I won't kind of read the whole thing to you guys because I do understand that all of you guys can read, but I do kind of want to point out some of the most interesting facts. One of the most interesting things is that we actually were originally founded in Concord, North Carolina in 1879. Once 1882 came around, we actually moved to Salisbury, North Carolina, where we have been ever since. We actually were born with 1 building and 40 acres. If you guys know a little bit of history, you know the saying is 40 acres and a mule. We got the 40 acres and a building. However, we built on history and we're still standing all these years later up into 2021. We originally were named Zion Wesley Institute, now known as Livingstone College. So just to give you guys a quick background on what we require for your child to be able to attend Livingstone College, we're looking for 4 Englishes, 3 maths, 2 sciences, 2 social studies, 2 units of a foreign language or ROTC, or something of that nature. We're willing to work with you guys. And to be entered into Livingstone College, you must have a minimum of a 2.0. That's it. They just need a 2.0 because we believe that every student and every child is college ready. It's just a matter of being in an atmosphere that will put them in a position to where they can succeed. So again, that GPA to be accepted is a 2.0 with your scholarship starting at a 2.5 GPA. Also have a program, which is my personal favorite program, which is called our Summer Bridge program. Our Summer Bridge program is for any student with a 1.5 to a 1.9 GPA. What that means is for those students that for whatever reason, whatever circumstances they are going through, they are still eligible and able to get that college education because everyone deserves at least a chance. In the Summer Bridge program, it is a 6-week-long program. Ours is actually coming up at the end of this month. So if you have any students that are fall of 21, we want to get them admitted as soon as possible to put them in our Summer Bridge program. Like I said, it's a 6-week program, and at the end of it, they get $1,500 towards their tuition for completing the Summer Bridge program. What that means is you don't pay that original base pay for completing. Think of it this way. For getting your GPA above a 2.0, you get $1,500. That's the best way to look at it, because oftentimes students look at the Summer Bridge and are like, oh, I'm not dumb, I'm not stupid, and it's not that. It's a building tool for whatever circumstance that you may be in. But that is our minimum course requirements. And again, like I mentioned, the scholarship and grants do start at a 2.5 GPA, which I will now go in more in depth about now. Then after transfers, little segue mistake. It happens. But we do have transfer requirements as well. We need your official high school transcript, an official transcript from all of the colleges and universities you've attended. So any of them that you've attended at all, we're going to need that transcript so we can make sure you're not retaking courses or anything of that nature. Now, to be a transfer accept, we do have a minimum requirement of a 2.0 GPA. However, if you are under a 2.0 GPA for transfer students, we are willing to work with you. I would still say submit your stuff because the likelihood is you still will be accepted because, again, as I've mentioned, we want to make sure everyone is given a chance. So if you're a student that had a 1.57, 1.7, 1.9, for whatever reason at your last college or institution, we're willing to still give you a chance so you're able to still succeed and get that college degree. Because at the end of the day, the college degree is what's going to put more money in your pockets. Look at me, I'm writing and I'm not even trying. I'm still doing it. I'm good. So the next thing is if you're over the age of 24 and you have at least an associate's degree, then we aren't going to require a high school transcript. And honestly, if you don't have an associate's, we still don't necessarily require a high school transcripts depending on how far out of school you've been. If it's been 10, 15 plus years, we're not going to make you track down your high school transcripts. We actually have a question. It says, program available to out-of-state students? Yes. The Bridge program is available to anyone and everyone. So it doesn't matter if you're in-state, out-of-state, you definitely are eligible to be a part of our Bridge program. We would love to have you, like I said, start your application, start doing your transcripts and things like that, and we can get you in our program because, again, it does start at the end of this month. More so towards the end of the slideshow here, we'll be able to give you guys the cell phone number for their office. That way you can be in communication with them as well as us, so we can make sure that we get you situated before that date gets here. Going back into the PowerPoint, in the majors we offer over 20 plus majors, which we offer in different schools: School of Business, the School of Education and Social Work, the School of Liberal Arts, the School of Mathematics and Science. In that, we also have hospitality management, which consists of hospitality management and culinary arts. We are one of the only HBCUs that has culinary arts. So if you're into cooking and cooking is your thing, and you want to be a chef, we are the school for you. In that program, also, it's only a 2-year program. So it's essentially the same as community college. You go to school for 2 years, and then you have your associates of science in culinary arts, and you can go to that 5-star restaurant and be like, I got my degree in culinary arts, I can be a chef here. But if you want to stay the full 4 years and get the full experience, you would then go into hospitality management, which is 120 hours. But still, once again, is an option for you. In all of that, I will say our hospitality management, it is probably top notch. Not probably, it is top notch. You live in a hotel. When you live in a hotel, you cook in a chef's kitchen. You're taught by other chefs. You actually live with other chefs. It is an entire hospitality management environment built specifically for you. We bought, and yes, I said bought, we bought an entire hotel that is strictly for you guys. So because it's strictly for you guys and we make sure it's for you guys, we have that program for you guys. And I also would like to add in this caveat because I'm super excited about it, being that I am a communications holder of a degree. We actually are bringing the communications program to Livingstone College this upcoming semester. I am super excited about it. I think communications is going to be super great and super dope as well. Other than that, those are the majors we offer. I'm sure you guys are going to wind up having questions about it. Again, fire them off as you have them, and we'll answer them to the best of our ability. Next up is the ROTC program that we have. So we have 2 different ROTC programs here at Livingstone College. It's very wordy, so I will not bore you with all of that. It's very wordy. However, we have 2. We have the Army ROTC and the Air Force ROTC, in which we are collaborating with UNC Charlotte. UNC Charlotte is located about 20 minutes, I would say 20 minutes from us. In that program, you still are a Livingstone College student. You still live on Livingstone College campus. You still are a Livingstone student, but you're also done at UNC Charlotte's campus. In that program, there's a whole lot that you are offered in terms of financial gain, in terms of career-wise, career readiness. There's a lot that program can offer you. If that's something you're interested in, we're willing to give you more information on that as well. Here we go. Money time. Where the money resides, where the money resides. So we're going to talk money. We're going to talk dollars, because this is how you're going to go to school and this is how you're going to pay for it. I know your friends are telling you all the time, oh, Livingstone's a private college. It's so expensive. Let me tell you something. It's expensive, sure. But the difference between a private college and a public college is we put everything in your tuition off the back. So $25,492 that you pay per year includes your room and board, includes your books, includes your meal plan, includes your security fee, includes your program fee, includes all those hidden fees that your friends don't know about, to where they think, oh, I'm only going to school for $16,000, and then they wind up paying $30,000. Yeah, you only gonna pay that $25,492 because we include everything. So that because I know that's a question that's often asked, is it's a private college, it's more expensive. It's not more expensive. In fact, it's oftentimes less expensive because we don't have hidden fees. There's nothing hidden. What you see is what you get. Now, going into the scholarships and grants, as I mentioned earlier, those do start at a 2.5 GPA. We're gonna start from the top and go to the bottom. So starting at the top is our presidential scholarship. That covers your tuition, your room and board, and your books. That means that tuition that we just talked about, if you have these requirements, you pay for nothing. So if you have a minimum of a 3.75 GPA and a 1200 SAT or a 26 ACT, that will cover your entire tuition. So if you have those scores, please submit them, because you could be going to school for free. I mean, why not? Next is the Board of Trustees Scholarship. This is a $10,000 renewable every year scholarship. You must have a minimum 3.5 GPA coming into school, as well as 1,000 on the SAT. That's collective. So that's 1,000 SAT and a 21 on the ACT. Next up is your holistic scholarship. Your holistic scholarship is $7,000, and that again is renewable every year. That is a minimum GPA of a 3.25 GPA with a 900 SAT and a 19 on your ACT. Next after that is our honor scholarship. Honors is just a 3.0 with an 810 SAT and a 17 ACT. Last but not least is our freshman incentive grant, which is our incentive to you guys just for coming to little old Livingstone. Lovely Livingstone, beneath thy maple and thy hopes, all you do is come, and we give you $3,000 for coming to our school. What do you mean you give us $3,000? Well, if you have a C+ average, that's it. A C plus average will give you $3,000 towards your tuition. So if you rewind and remember what I said, it's $25,492. Just knock off 3,000 if you got a C plus average, because you don't even need SAT or ACT score. So you do 25, take away 3. Now you're looking at 22,000. Now that same way that you were competing with all those public schools and it was so cheap, you're at the same level as them, and that's just by having a 2.5 GPA. Again, that you do not have to have an SAT or ACT score for that. And if you are still looking for money after you are accepted, we work very well with the United Negro College Fund, which that link is down there at the bottom. You can type that in, you can apply for any of those, and you will be possibly, I don't want to say anything for a guarantee, you will possibly be awarded more money as well. Now, I also want to throw this in as well. If you are located within 50 miles of the campus, we are giving out $1,000. Yep, if you're located 50 miles, within 50 miles of the campus, you're giving another $1,000. So let's say you did the freshman incentive grant and you live within 50 miles. You now are getting $4,000 off your tuition. So now you're looking at $20,000 a year. Or let's say you got the honor scholarship plus that $1,000, it's $6,000. Those are able to be added on together. I also would like to add, if you are a part of the AME Zion Church, because we are an AME Zion school, we will be giving you guys, well, I won't say we, your church, once they work with us, will be giving you money for you to be able to come to school as well. I believe it is $500 now, but again, that is still more money that you don't have to pay out of pocket. That's just some of the ways that we're giving out money. But wait, there's more. Every new student coming fall of 2021 will be receiving a brand new, and I mean brand new, fresh out the rack, just program laptop from us to you for free. For free, just for coming to school. So just for coming to school, we'll be giving you guys a laptop as well. In doing that, that is also coming with a new network that we work with, new program that we work with. So it is very much so an incentive for you guys just coming to Livingstone College. And that is all the scholarships and grants and incentives we have to offer. And we're going to transfer over to our athletics. So within our athletics, we are a Division II school. I know people are probably like, especially you athletes are like, oh, D2, I can't do it. Oh my God, D2. I'm not doing that. Let me tell you something. We may be D2, but you read them words right there, champions are made here. Right? Yeah.
So seems like
right,
Mr. Kelly, you kind of going in and out. So I'm gonna give you a break. I got you.
Okay.
I got you guys. Okay, so like he said, we are Division II school. We have men's and female athletics. We have basketball, cross country, football, golf, track and field. For women's, we have basketball, bowling, cheerleading. Miss Leslie was a la here, and we also have softball, tennis, track and field, and volleyball here. So yes, I definitely always encourage students to definitely always get involved with the sports here because it's endless traveling, and I love to travel, and I think students will love to travel. You get to go all over North Carolina, DC. You get to go to Virginia, so definitely travel, especially with the CIAA, and they definitely have a lot of good experiences for you guys. So definitely don't take that lightly, okay? So moving on to our student life, we are blessed to have all D9 organizations on the yard. Oh, you don't find that everywhere else. Also, we have clubs and organizations here. We actually have over 85. One thing that I do like about us is the fact that if we do not have, let's say, an activity that you would want or the modeling troops that we do have, it's not your taste. It's nothing wrong with you putting together a group, finding an advisor, and you creating your own legacy here at Livingstone College and starting your own whatever. That's not limited towards you. So just to get into a couple of things that we do have, we have the Blueberry Ambassadors, we have our Quiet Storm Marching Band, we have SGA, we have Royal Court, we have the Gospel Choir, we have modeling troops, and so much more. One thing, actually two things that I will say, just speaking on money wise, because we always go where the money resides. The gospel choir as well as the concert choir. Those are both ways that you can get scholarship money. Okay, so if you know how to sing just a little bit, Like Miss Lester was one of the people that could sing just a little bit. Like I could blend. I can't sing no solo, but I can blend. Definitely look into that, get into that. All you have to do is audition, cross fingers that you'll get picked. More than likely you will. And boom, scholarship money right there just because you could sing a little bit. Now the shower singers, we're not talking about y'all. We talk about people that can sing just a little bit, okay? So let's go ahead and move right along. So let's talk about our radio station. Mr. Kelly, you want to take this over? Because I know this is like one of your little babies, you know, this your alley.
Yeah, I can do it. So we have WLJZ 107.1. That's right. That's my radio voice for you guys right there. We've got WLJZ 107.1, which is our low-powered radio station, which is deemed operational December 7th, 2017. I know that's a little history for you guys, but nonetheless, we are the only radio station that is geared towards students. What that means is our music is played for you guys, our guests are for you guys, our radio shows are for you guys, it incorporates you guys, our student faculty-led discussions are for you guys, even the current events that we talk about is geared for you guys. So that radio station is in place for you guys. It's all for you guys as you come into campus. And of course, you can be involved there as well. They have a work study program. And again, now that we have communications, you'll be able to also work there after you graduate. Whoever knows, you never know. And all of that as well. We currently are working on actual radio shows that students will be hosting. And if you guys are familiar with the Breakfast Club, we will be doing something similar to that with you guys. So we're working on that at the moment, and so much more. Some of the music we play is hip hop, R&B, jazz, Afro-Cuban, and Afro-Caribbean, gospel, and so much more. One thing I would like to add in as a caveat is if you yourself are an artist, they will play your music on the radio station. It has to be clean, of course, but they will play this may be your big break. You may be able to say, I started at Livingstone College. A lot of people don't know this. For you guys that for the students on here that are on the call and for the parents as well, if you guys don't know, the baby started out at Livingstone College and he actually originally was getting booed. I know that's crazy because he's like a super mega pop star now, but it's always a humble beginning. And that could be your humble beginning, or you could be like his artist that he signed. I believe his name is Stunna for Vegas. He started at Livingstone College and he actually was pretty popular as he was an artist here. So you can start at Livingstone College, start at LC Radio, WLJZ 107.1. If you're ever in the area, please tune in. And it could be your big break as well. But yes, we do have WLJZ. And if you ever need some advertising, down there at the bottom, 704-216-6151. We have advertising packages available for you. All right, next slide. So that is the conclusion of our slideshow. We'll be going into our videos next. But before we go on, right here are all of our social medias that myself and Ms. Lester run. Look at us. You're looking at the social media gurus right here. So the first one is Livingstone College 1879_missions. That is our Instagram page. Livingstone College Office of Missions, our Facebook. Blue Bear _1879 is our Twitter. We are working on it. We're trying to be more consistent. We're trying. And then Livingstone College is our YouTube page. But if you would like to see a little bit more of what campus life looks like, look at WLJZ 107.1. They have a lot of our current videos as well. Other than that, though, that is our slideshow, and we will hopefully transition.
Follow us for more updates. That's where you will get most of your updates, students.
Absolutely.
I know y'all do not check y'all emails. Ms. Lester emails y'all a lot, okay? I put a lot into those emails. But so follow us on Instagram. I know y'all always on Instagram scrolling. I know y'all do that. Twitter, we trying. Work with us.
Trying.
TikTok
maybe it'll work. We don't know yet. We trying to figure it out.
YouTube is actually giving Ms. Lester a lot of problems.
So I believe we should move into the question and answer. And yes, to answer that question, every freshman and every incoming transfer. So if you are a new student at all, you'll be getting a free laptop.
For sure.
So
you will get it after registration. So after you come not the first one in July, because that's orientation. Registration
Registration.
is when
Exactly.
you get it. So move in day, either that day or the day after that is when you actually get it.
Yes, that is an accurate assessment because I know that I guess we can share this with you guys as well. For you guys that are wondering when orientation is, if you guys are in state, your orientation date will be July 16th. If you are
Yes.
out of state, your orientation date will be July 17th. Now, they are working on a way to be virtual because I know some of you guys are like in Texas and all this other stuff. But if you can come in person, I implore you, please come in person because it's always good to be able to meet those people before you get to campus and already have those kind of friends and that rapport with people before you get to campus. Um, can we talk more about athletics? I will turn it to the Lala because she is the athlete. I wasn't.
Oh, yes, I did. I was the Lala. Okay. I was the Lala. You want to talk a little bit more about basketball in particular? Um, what about it? So I kind of know how to go into it. Anything in particular that you want to know? I didn't play basketball.
She cheered though. She was there. She cheered.
I was at every game. But what I will say is, like I said, we are Division 2. If you want to get in contact with our coaches, I will drop Miss Hill's email address in there because she works with all athletes and all coaches. So if anybody wanted to, let's say, be like a walk on or was looking to, like I said, get in contact with them, I will drop her email address in there right now because, like I said, she works with all of them.
Hello, what are the admissions requirements? Well, I'm glad you asked. So for our admissions requirements, we require a minimum of a 2.0 GPA for a regular acceptance. But that is a 2.0 GPA with 4 Englishes, 3 maths, 2 sciences, 2 social studies, and 2 foreign languages or ROTC. We're a little bit more flexible right there. However, our scholarships do start at a 2.5 GPA. And then if you have a 1.5 GPA to 0.9 GPA, we have a summer bridge program, which is a 6-week program in which you come to Livingstone College campus. Think of it as like a summer program. And you come over the summer, you come for 6 weeks, you get your GPA over a 2.0, and then we accept you as a regular student. But in that process, while you're there, you're given $1,500 at the completion of the summer bridge program. But those are all the requirements we have. We very basic. We don't require SAT, ACT, unless you're getting a scholarship. My daughter is playing volleyball in high school right now and would love to play in college.
Definitely take that email down. Miss Hill, take down her email, and what she can do, she can point you into the right direction with the coaches. But definitely come to a game. Our volleyball games are very lit. I would say that. Very
Yes,
lit.
yes.
Very lit. It's a big thing. Like we are cheering our girls on. I remember I was a cheerleader. I used to cheer at the volleyball games. Y'all never seen cheerleaders cheer
At
hard
a volleyball game.
at
Come
a
on now.
volleyball game.
Come on,
So
preach up.
definitely, yes. I love the coach. She's very hands-on with her girls, very overprotective about her girls. Her name is Miss Shannon, Coach Shannon. I love her. So definitely, like I said, take the email down. And definitely get in contact with Miss Hill because she works with all athletes when it comes to admissions and things to that nature because their stuff is a little bit different. A little bit different from just a regular student.
I would also suggest that you guys fill out the interest form on the Blueberry Athletics website. I think it's blueberryathletics.com. I would fill out the interest form and make sure I fill out volleyball. That way the coach will already have an idea of who your daughter is. And that way, once she comes to campus, they already have a file on her. And that way, if they ask her to walk on, she's able to walk on. If they're able to offer her scholarship money, they'll be able to do that as well. Thank you. And I can find the info on your site regarding the bridge program. Yes, so for the bridge program, there's actually an entire office for that. We actually have some of the information listed as well. But also there's an actual office that does that as well. And her name is Miss Charvetta Ford. You can find Miss Ford's information on our directory as well as ours. for that summer bridge program. If you would like, you can email myself at jkelly, which is JKELLY at livingstone.edu. And I can kind of forward all that information to the proper people if you can't, for whatever reason, you can't find it. Or you can email Miss Lester at cliester@livingstone.edu, and we'll be able to point you guys in the correct direction for anybody that's interested in that summer bridge program. Because as I mentioned, it is happening at the end of this month. We want to get you guys in pretty much ASAP.
Tomorrow, we want to get you in tomorrow.
I'm
gonna link our number, put our number down here too. So feel free to call us anytime in the morning, afternoon, whatever, so we can transfer you over, get that application done, and get that process done fairly quickly. Because, like I said, that program does start at the end of the month. So, yeah.
Did I miss one? I don't think I did. Okay.
I'm catching up. I'm typing and I'm catching up to you, Mr. Kelly. Give me.
You good. I talk fast. You good. I talk fast. It be like that. But again, for that person also was asking about basketball, I would also tell you to do the same thing. Fill out that form sheet on the Blueberry Athletics website. That way, coach will have an idea of who you are before you get to campus. And again, I know we were talking a little bit about the CIAA. I don't know if you guys know about the CIAA, but I know about the CIAA.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know if you know about the CIAA, but I know about the CIAA. The CIAA is the conference. You want to talk about the conference? It is the conference for HBCUs. It's like the one that you want to be the best of. And our rivalries are always, they're intense, but they're friendly. We love all the other colleges. We're all sister brother colleges at the end of the day, but we want to be the best one. So if you think you can help us with basketball and put us on the top, come on. What you waiting on? Apply yesterday. What you waiting for? We trying to be the best. Are we, Miss Lester? Are we doing campus tours?
We are always doing campus tours every day, but Friday. We do not host campus tours on Friday. So if you would like to schedule a tour with us, feel free to call 704-216-6001 tomorrow morning, and we can go ahead and get that scheduled and done. That's easy. That's light work to us.
That's
easy.
Light work. That's a little tour. A little tour. That's it.
I like to get out of the office. Come on. I like to get out of the office.
A little campus tour. I mean, honestly, we there at 8 a.m. If you decide to call it 8:01, we gonna be there. Somebody gonna.
If
be
Mr.
there.
Kelly move his head to the left, you'll see that's one building right there.
Right there behind me. That building right there. I mean, granted, you'll never. Hopefully, you don't have to go in there. But it is available.
Actually, depending on what your major is, you might, because criminal justice, they actually host mock cases in there. So you might.
Mock cases. Yeah, because our criminal justice. All right, so I'm gonna ask you this, Miss Lester. I'm gonna ask you, what's your favorite major that we got on campus?
Psychology, duh. That's what I majored in. I'm a psych major, of course.
I don't know. I was gonna say criminal justice because of the mock trials, because of how hands-on they are, because we have lawyers, because
we were hands-on too. Psychology is hands-on too, okay?
I'm just saying we got judges.
I had to do a whole internship. My last semester was full of intern, okay?
We got judges, we got clerks, we got lawyers, we got attorneys. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. I'm just saying.
Mind you guys, Mr. Kelly did not go to Livingstone. He is not an HBCU grad. I am. Hey. So he's really being biased. Criminal justice was not his major. It was communications. So don't be biased. I was a psych major. If I want to be a psychology major, hit up Miss Lester. I understand your pain, okay?
You can still hit me up about communication. She right, I didn't go to Livingstone, but I done been there long enough down there. I might as well have.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a cousin now. He's a cousin.
I'm not even your distant cousin. I'm like your cousin. I'm your
a first cousin.
But please, y'all ask some questions because we just gonna have some banter. We got some good chemistry. Like we're gonna banter back and forth. Ask us some questions.
Please. I could tell you guys a little bit about my experience here at Livingstone College. I was here all 4 years. I cheered all 4 years. I was a part of SGA. I was on Warrior Court for like a year, maybe. I can't really remember. I'm trying to think. So I was a Blueberry Buddy, which is a mentor. If you have already applied, you might be getting a couple of messages from a Blueberry Buddy. So I was a Blueberry Buddy mentor. I think I was a Blueberry Buddy ambassador too as well. I was very involved. Let me just say that I was very involved. I did work here in admissions during work study. So I always gave tours and different things like that. I even encouraged a lot of students to come here. So I'm very hands-on with Livingstone. Always have been, always will be. I'm like the alum of the alumni.
Look at her. She's the Lala, the alum. At this point, we're gonna start calling her the Courtney Lester.
The Courtney Lester. Listen, if you were at Mr. Kelly, if you were at Livingstone while I was there, you would know what I mean by now. Courtney was the Lala, okay?
The one. I mean,
I basically was captain.
yeah. Okay, I believe that is the last question. Thank you all so much for the great.
We had so much fun with you guys. We had so much fun with you guys. Please call, text, email, does not matter.
Yeah. And actually, if I can, I'm going to try and share my actual. I should be able to.
Yeah, we can sign off when ready.
Okay. Never mind. You ready? You good?
Okay, you guys. Good night.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Oh no, he said you can share it.
Okay,
Excuse me.
I wanted to share my extension. If you guys ever need me, we already shared our email, but I also wanted to share my extension as well. So that is my extension to my office number. If you ever need Mr. Kelly, he'll be there as long as they'll let me be there.
Ever want to just call us and just talk about the school? As you can see, we love to talk. So call.
Just call, man. Like we can be friends. I don't mind. I like friends. Other than that, though, thank you guys for having us. It's been great. Shout out to HBCU Hub for always having our back.
Always.
Other than that, I mean, yeah.
Good night, future Blueberries.
Good night, future Blue Bears and future Blue Bear parents. We will see you guys later.